Welcome to Medieval Chronicles 1066. Today, we embark on a deep dive into one of the most transformative events in English history, the dissolution of the monasteries under King Henry VIII. This sweeping reform not only altered the religious landscape but also had profound effects on England's social, economic, and cultural fabric. We will explore the immense power and influence of these monastic institutions, the motivations behind their dissolution, the intricate process of their downfall, and the far-reaching consequences of this cultural upheaval. To fully appreciate the significance of Henry VIII's actions, it's crucial to understand the role and impact of monasteries in medieval England. Monasticism in England began with the establishment of religious houses such as St. Augustine's Canterbury in 597 AD. Founded by St. Augustine, this monastery played a central role in the conversion of the Anglo-Saxons to Christianity, setting the stage for the development of a deeply religious and culturally rich society. Monasteries were far more than mere places of worship, they were centers of economic, social, and intellectual life. Following the Benedictine rule, many English monasteries emphasized manual labor and self-sufficiency. This led to the development of extensive agricultural estates and efficient land management practices. The Abbey of Glastonbury, for example, was one of the wealthiest monastic institutions in England, controlling vast landholdings and engaging in extensive commercial activities. Monasteries also played a significant role in social welfare. They operated hospitals such as St. Bartholomew's in London, providing medical care to the poor and sick. Additionally, they engaged in charitable work, offering alms, food, and shelter to those in need. These institutions were vital in maintaining community stability and supporting society's most vulnerable members. In the realm of culture, monasteries were key centers of learning. The Abbey of Westminster, founded in 960 AD, was renowned for its scholarly work, including the production of important manuscripts. Monastic schools, such as those at Durham and Canterbury, were essential in preserving classical texts and educating future priests and members of the English nobility. These institutions were integral to the intellectual and cultural continuity of the medieval period. The motivations behind Henry VIII's decision to dissolve the monasteries were complex and multifaceted, intertwining personal, political, and financial considerations. Henry VIII ascended to the throne in 1509, initially maintaining a close alliance with the Catholic Church. His early reign was marked by his staunch defense of Catholicism, earning him the titles Defender of the Faith for his opposition to Martin Luther's reformist ideas. However, his marital troubles soon led to a dramatic shift in his religious policies. By the mid-1520s, Henry's marriage to Catherine of Aragon, which had produced only one surviving child, Mary, became a major concern. Catherine, having been married to Henry's elder brother Arthur, was beyond childbearing age, and Henry sought to annul their marriage to Mary Anne Boleyn, whom he hoped would bear him a male heir. The Pope's refusal to annul the marriage, influenced by political complexities and Catherine's nephew Charles V, led Henry to break from the Roman Catholic Church. In 1534, the Act of Supremacy declared Henry as the supreme head of the Church of England, severing ties with the Pope and asserting royal control over religious matters. This break was both a personal and political maneuver, enabling Henry to secure his annulment and consolidate his religious authority. Thomas Cromwell, Henry's chief minister, played a crucial role in executing the dissolution of the monasteries. Cromwell was an astute administrator and strategist, and his approach to the dissolution was both methodical and comprehensive. In 1535, Cromwell initiated the Vela Ecclesiasticus, a survey designed to assess the wealth and condition of monastic institutions. This survey aimed to uncover corruption and mismanagement within the monasteries, providing a justification for their dissolution. While some issues were genuine, many reports exaggerated claims of moral decay to support the broader goal of dismantling the monastic system. For example, the report on the Abbey of Fountains highlighted allegations of corruption and financial mismanagement. However, the extent of these claims was often inflated to justify the closures. The survey's findings served as a pretext for the subsequent legislative actions against the monasteries. The Act of Suppression, passed in 1536, targeted monasteries with annual incomes under £200. This initial phase of the dissolution led to the closure of approximately 300 smaller monasteries, with their assets confiscated and redistributed. The Act claimed that these smaller institutions were corrupt and inefficient, though many were actually well managed and integral to their communities. Cromwell dispatched commissioners to assess the wealth and condition of these institutions. Their reports, known as the Vela Ecclesiasticus, provided a detailed inventory of monastic assets and alleged widespread corruption. These reports justified the closures and the seizure of monastic properties. The dissolution of the monasteries was not merely an economic and political maneuver, it was a profound cultural revolution. It marked a decisive shift from Catholicism to Protestantism, dismantling centuries-old traditions and practices. This transformation was part of a broader Reformation movement sweeping across Europe. In England, the Reformation was characterized by several key changes. 1. Promotion of English in church services. The introduction of English in place of Latin in church services made religious practices more accessible to the lay population and reduced the power of traditional ecclesiastical authorities. 2. Distribution of the English Bible. The distribution of the English Bible allowed people to engage with religious texts directly, diminishing the role of the clergy as intermediaries between God and the people. 3. Reduction of saint veneration. The reduction in the veneration of saints and relics reflected a move towards a more individualistic and scripture-centered form of Christianity. The dissolution reinforced the authority of the crown over religious matters, diminishing the power of the clergy and the Pope. This shift was part of a broader effort to centralize power and modernize governance in England. The redistribution of monastic wealth had significant economic and social implications. The lands seized from the monasteries were sold or granted to loyal nobles, creating a new class of landowners. This redistribution fostered the growth of a powerful and wealthy gentry class, which played a crucial role in the political and social development of the Tudor and Stuart periods. The shift from monastic to secular landownership transformed the agricultural economy. Former monastic lands were converted into profitable agricultural estates, contributing to the growth of England's economy. The rise of a commercially oriented society facilitated England's emergence as a major European power. The rise of the gentry class had lasting social implications. This new class of landowners became integral to the power structures of early modern England, influencing political, economic, and social developments. The gentry played a crucial role in shaping the Tudor and Stuart periods, contributing to the evolution of England's political landscape. The dissolution also had a profound impact on English culture. The funds acquired from the dissolution were used to establish new educational institutions, such as Christ Church, Oxford, and Emmanuel College, Cambridge. These institutions became centres of learning and intellectual growth, contributing to the flourishing of the English Renaissance. The patronage of the arts and sciences during this period laid the groundwork for the emergence of prominent figures such as William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe. The intellectual and artistic developments of the Renaissance were fueled by the resources and opportunities created by the dissolution of the monasteries. Today, the remnants of the monasteries stand as poignant symbols of this transformative period. The ruins scattered across the English landscape serve as reminders of the profound changes wrought by Henry VIII's quest for power and control. The legacy of the dissolution of the monasteries is complex and far-reaching. It not only altered the religious and economic fabric of England, but also set a precedent for the relationship between the state and the church. The redistribution of wealth and land reshaped the social hierarchy, laying the foundations for modern England. In the immediate aftermath, the dissolution provided Henry with the financial resources to pursue his ambitions both domestically and abroad. However, it also sowed the seeds of social and religious unrest, contributing to uprisings such as the Pilgrimage of Grace in 1536. In the longer term, the dissolution had profound effects on English society, transforming the agricultural economy, reshaping land ownership, and contributing to the development of a more commercially oriented and secular society. Thank you for joining us on this extensive journey through one of the most transformative periods in English history. We hope this detailed analysis of King Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries has provided you with a deeper understanding of its far-reaching consequences. If you found this episode insightful, please follow Medieval Chronicles 1066 for more engaging and comprehensive tales from the past. Until next time, farewell. Special thanks to our sources and contributors for their invaluable insights and research. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will continue to uncover more secrets of the Middle Ages. Don't miss it!